Oh, it's the old fella, if you're new here, old Mr. B, or whatever you want to call me. Right, this is if you like, an informal sort of chat interview with the one and only uh, Axe Japan. You know, that's why I've got the ladies up here because of what he's doing with his bandmate stuff. So, this, I had a chat with him about various different bits and bobs and stuff and what he's doing and everything else. Now, if you've got any questions for him, leave them in the comments below because we'll do another one. I will ask him all these questions, which would be great, you know, because I mean, I can ask, I'll be asking certain things about this, that, and the other, and probably thinking, well, why aren't you asking this? Why aren't you asking that? So all you got to do is that, and please, please, please support him. You know, subscribe to his channel. Let's get that. Let's get him up to his total of 3,000. Let's get him wearing this maid outfit, and this is what it's all about. It's a great guy, superstar as far as I'm concerned. So anyway, without further ado, I'm not going to say TikTok, let's rock, because there was no music. So, you know, over to the interview, shall we say? Here we, yeah, here we go. It just said recording breaks. Thank you very much. Well, hello, everybody. Yes, it's the old fella back. Though if you're new here, you know what the rest is. Right, today I am doing an interview with this wonderful, wonderful person, Axe Japan.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is something I've wanted to do for a while. This phenomenal guy, well, he's done an amazing job with all the bandmate stuff that he's doing. Absolutely, absolutely wonderful. And right, you need to do is support him. Support him, support him, support him. That's what I'm going to say because of what he's doing. You know, I wish I could play that well. I can't. I'm old, crusty, and full of arthritis. So, you know, this is it. Anyway, here we go. Hi, Rich, because I do know your name. It's just stay there.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It wouldn't take many people long to find out what my real name is if they go on Facebook.
Yeah. It's also Facebook, Twitter. You're on Instagram as well.
No, that's the only one I'm not on.
It's not on Instagram yet, but it will be. I'll get that sorted.
No, Facebook and Twitter are fine just now, but yeah, like I'm sure I'll get one eventually.
So, what are you up to at the moment? How far are you progressing with the songs?
With the songs, they're like I've pretty much got them ready to send away to share. So I did the guitar solos and stuff, and yeah, I've been using because Universal Audio, they bring out these uh demos of new stuff. So I've got like a demo of like a proper API console. So I've been using that. So I'm going to mix them down so they sound really good for her. And then yeah, just send them away. I'm writing lyrics just now for that's kind of the main thing I'm doing is writing the lyrics, which is pretty much the hardest part of the whole thing because I have to write the lyrics and then I have to send them away to get translated, and then when I get them back, I have to try and fit them to the melody that I wrote for it.
Oh, so you don't use Google Translator then?
No, um, because like it just doesn't work very well. Yeah, no, I prefer I can get them translated pretty cheap through Fiverr. There's a girl that I used before; she'll do them, and then it's just a case of just trying to I might actually just take lines from other places if they fit better because you have to the syllables have to match. They have to be they have to fit the melody. That's the hard part. And also one thing I learned from last time is that when I sent share the songs, I played the melody on guitar. And playing the melody on guitar, you don't think about having to take a breath. So when I sent her the tracks, she was like she was sending me back vocal lines that were like overlapping because there was no room to breathe. So I had to tell her, no, you need to, you can take a breath. Don't worry, don't you can, because it just sounded really weird. So
Yeah.
I think I might sing it this time just so that she knows when to breathe and things like that because she's such a professional. She'll just sing it exactly how I play it.
They are though, aren't they? They are. They're just so.
Oh, she's amazing.
Yeah. it's just the name Cher. You know, everyone's going to be thinking of Cher.
Yeah, I know. But she's not actually Japanese. She's from the Philippines.
Oh, right.
Yeah, she just sings like singing Japanese songs is a hobby. Um, so she's actually, and you wouldn't know to listen to her, but she's you know, she's that good. Like her, you know, her pronunciation of Japanese is just insane.
Yeah. So don't worry about me. I'm just trying to get nearer the camera. I could use the zoom, I suppose, but I didn't set it up like that. But I just left everything as it was, which is it's what happens when you get old, isn't it? You know. Yeah, you just leave
Oh,
everything as it is. Right. Yeah, hey, I should have had a cushion on my chair.
I need to scooch down because my computer's up high.
Yeah, it's like my other one is. And I mean I've got another camera on that one for a size. Oh yeah, it's looking at. I got it. Well, 19 quid it cost me for the camera, and it's all to do with lighting, how you get things to work right. It's the same with the backdrops and stuff. My lighting here is not that good because the window's over there. I've got a light in front of me. I've got a light up. I could have put my big light up, but I thought no. Who wants to really see crusty old git? So okay. So things are going. Are going all right with that, are they? That's the
Yeah,
main.
all good, all good. And I think there's only a few days left of the Kickstarter. So
Right.
and yeah, because I mentioned at the end of the last video that I forgot about the fees that Kickstarter would take off me. So I just made the last stretch goal just just £50 more just to cover that. But it's not a big deal if I have to cover that myself. It's no
Yeah.
I'll do it. But yeah, I mean I'll need to wait until I don't know how I'm going to release it this time. If it's just going to be like a download through Patreon or if I put it up on some other site. But for just now, the only way to get a copy is through Kickstarter.
Yeah. I know. I did do that. I did something there. But the thing is, though, you see, they don't do anything for nothing, do they? Oh yeah, Kickstart, and we'll have our bit out of it. It's always this. That's what really annoys me.
And it's not a small amount either. It's quite a chunk.
Well, it's the same as on about Patreon. You set that up, and you've got to pay X amount a month depending on which one you want. And I'm thinking, well, okay, so you set that up, and if nobody's subscribing to it, then it's costing you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's all it's all right. Everything's about money. I mean, I do this for free. I don't. You probably noticed that. I do the t-shirts, but I don't advertise the fact. The links are just there. I just don't. What?
Do you do Patreon as well?
No.
Nope.
Nope. Most people, if you like, put in all the stuff about themselves, right? I put in all the stuff about the bands.
Yeah.
It's the same as like if I react to you, I'll put in all your information below. That's what I'm interested in. I'm trying to help people.
You're promoting. That's what you're doing. You're promoting.
I mean, I need mental help myself, but that's another story. So everything's going great with all this. So. Yep. And I mean, I really want people to subscribe because I do want to see you in this maid outfit. So please, people. I mean, I know somebody says, well, if he does it, you're going to do it. And I says, well, if I reach 10,000, yeah.
You'll probably get to 10,000 by the time I get to 3,000. So it might work out okay.
No, I'm on 7, but I'm not bothered. The thing is, I might just do it anyway, just for a laugh. Yeah.
It's all fun.
It's fun. This is what life's all about. It's fun. And what you're doing is fun. And I like the way you're doing it. Right. I mean, when you're actually doing something, I noticed like, okay, you sort of make a mistake. You didn't chop that piece out. You just sort of redid it while you're there. You weren't happy. Whereas, it's guitar lessons. Oh, everything's so perfect because I've edited it that much. And to me, that's false. I like you just normal being yourself, which is great. This is what I like. And to me, that goes a long way. And what you're doing is phenomenal.
Well, I like to teach because I've taught guitar for years. I used to teach in primary schools and I used to teach in colleges, one-to-one lessons as well. So I'm used to it, and like, it's just I just like to have it as if you were sitting there with me. That would, it's the same kind of way I would do it.
Yeah.
So that's if there's a mistake in there, then fair enough. Like, just point it out. Just make sure that you're not teaching it wrong. That's the main thing.
Yeah. Have you got any sevens?
A lot of people that are doing covers on YouTube are not playing, especially bandmade songs. They're not playing them right at all. So.
Yeah, I think I gathered that. You got any 7-string guitars?
Yeah, my baby metal one's the 7-string.
Thought you would.
The ESP.
I've got
You
one.
know?
Schecter.
Oh, the Schecter, yeah.
Yeah, and guess what? That's detuned as well. But
no, I haven't touched the tuning on the baby metal ESP, just because I can't be bothered adjusting the neck or anything like that.
Not B anymore. It went to an A.
That's like proper down tuning. The drop A.
Well, yeah, it's just because I mean, if you like, because obviously I was recording myself and I was doing something, I couldn't work it out. Well, I done then I realised, well, you used the 7-string originally. Now, when you got you silly old git, I mean, this is what happens. I like, you record something, you remember what you've done. I won't. Something comes in my head, I do it, and then I'm thinking, how did I play that? I'm having to learn my own stuff.
I literally have about 50 files, because if I get an idea for a song, I'll just record it on my phone first, so that it's there, because I'll forget.
Oh, well, that's what I do. I'll probably sit here with a guitar not plugged in, and I think, well, that's good. Then I go and turn the other computer on and go and record it, which comes out completely different when you put effects on.
Yeah.
You are using oh God, hang on. I'm gonna smack my head against the wall in a minute.
Okay.
Well, no, because me and names, I've had this problem all my life with names. It's not I'm going senile. I've obviously senile. I've been senile most of my life. But Kemper.
Oh yeah.
You've got a Kemper, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Because I've got LT See what I mean? What happens? what happens? Helix.
Oh, the Helix.
LT. Yep. Right. And well, down here below me, I've got a Zoom G5 at my foot. Don't know why, because everything's over there. But probably like driving a car, it's got a pedal on it. But yeah, so because Kempers, you can get what sound you want. But have you got this thing about valve amplifiers and transistors?
Yeah. I do. Well, I mean, I've got a real amp as well. I mean, I know the Kemper profiles real amps, but I've got the orange over there.
Right. Yeah, I noticed. I saw the orange before when your last thing you did. I saw the orange behind you.
That's the. I love that amp so much. It's such a great tone out of it. And yeah, I had other amps that I sold to get the Kemper, just because I got the Kemper because it just makes like recording so much easier, because I can get like studio quality sounds like straight in.
Yeah.
I don't have to bother with miking up. I know it's fun. Like, it's really fun to do that. And I did for the tracks, for the Nemo made tracks I did use the orange as well. I put the cab in the other room and mic'd it all up, because I like doing that. It's fun,
Yeah.
Just to sit down and get just choose an amp, put it in. And the great thing about the Kemper is you have access to like all these amazing amplifiers that like you would never get in a million years. It would cost you thousands.
I know. Somebody said to me, "Why have you got the Helix?" I says, "Well, how many amplifiers do you want?" If I had to buy all the amplifiers, and then when I saw that guy do the test with the real thing and the Helix, and he's switching over, and I turned me back, I couldn't hear any difference.
Yeah, it's the same with the Kemper. You can't hear the difference.
Oh, because Anderton's TV.
Oh yeah, I watched Anderton.
I watched that, and they put them in another room, and they did a test.
Yeah,
and they got it wrong.
Yeah,
It was a
that's right.
Kemper that won.
Yeah.
And they're saying, because he keeps going on about valve amps. Right, I had a moan at them, didn't I? He's always going on about Fenders just because he likes Stratocasters. I says, there's other guitar companies, can you, react? So
Yeah.
this
For
is the
me,
trouble.
yeah, I know.
I
Yeah.
say what I think, and sometimes, but yeah. So everything's going great at the moment, and you see, I can see you got your pedal board as well.
Yeah, the pedal board is. You want to see it properly? Okay.
Flipping it.
There's a couple of pedals missing because I sold a couple that I need to replace.
Right.
It's actually fairly simple because
Oh, come on. You've got. I'd be pressing the wrong buttons.
it's just a tuner. This Konami has this pedal. This is the drop pedal. This one changes your tuning
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
and like semitones. This is a reverb and delay. That's a chorus. That's the whammy,
yeah.
and that's a fuzz. Overdrive, and that's the switcher for the orange. That's it.
Right. Right. That's.
And I did have a phaser. I had a phaser and a tremolo on there. That's why there's two spaces. But I wanted to get because Universal Audio just brought out a new pedal that has like chorus, phaser, and tremolo in one. So I'm just going to get.
Right. Yeah, because I've got all this built in on me Helix, so I don't. I've also got a GR55, which where you get an extra pickup, it turns your guitar into a synthesizer.
Oh yeah, I know those. Yeah, they're really cool. They're really cool.
Yeah, because
I like using my pedal board with the Kemper because then I can. It's just I find it easier because I'm used to the pedal board, so it works really well with the Kemper.
Yeah, and people don't realize how much time you can spend, like with my Helix or whatever, setting a sound up.
So tell me about it. I've literally spent hours like finding guitar tones.
Oh yeah, this is so easy to use. Yeah, but I'm after a sound. I want, everyone wants to create their own sound. Like, if you like, I'll use a Stratocaster. It's the sound from one of them is, if when you hear it, it sounds like the strings are hollow. That's the only way I can explain it. It's got its own unique sound. So if you hear one, you'll not the same as a Telecaster. It's got its twang to it. Let's say that's
the single coil twang.
Yeah. And you can, this is how you can distinguish them. I mean, if anyone plugs a Les Paul, straight away.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and this is, I noticed you got a BC Rich, haven't you? The one you've been using.
Yeah. I swapped the pickup. I put new pickups in that one, like the Fishman modern set. Because I love the shape of that, and they stopped making them.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, it's got to be because of the shape.
Oh, the Eagle, yeah. Because I'm generally not a fan of BC Rich because they're too pointy.
Yeah.
They're too metal, But the.
But yeah, I like that one. I thought because you've normally got the Telly or whatever there, all the Les Paul.
Yeah. It's such a cool shape.
Yeah.
It
is nice. It's very, very nice, that is. And when I saw what it was, I thought, don't think they're not around anymore, are they?
No, and this was cheap. This cost. I got this secondhand. It was like 350, I think. The pickups cost about 200, I think. So
yeah.
It's a good guitar.
Well, it's like when you said about when you built that one up. I haven't sort of swapped pickups and things, but I do like to. I set my own up. I do my own setting up and things like that.
Yeah, it's good to learn that stuff because it's a pain having to take them to the shop all the time, and I can't do that when I'm up here because there's no guitar shops around here.
Right. Yeah, because you see, somebody was on about buzz on your guitar, if you like, on your strings.
Mm-hmm.
Right, electric guitar, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it buzzes. as long as the note still rings out, it's fine. You don't need to lift it away, as I found out.
It's not a major thing. It's just more for your own comfort, you
Yeah,
know.
and that's why some people prefer. It's just to suit yourself.
Mm.
What you got? You got tens on that,
No, on the BC Rich is heavier ones because it's tuned down.
or the one
Um,
you're working on that got tens on.
yeah, normally if it's
Yeah,
standard tune,
look, because when you're working, I thought that looks like a 10 because I'm looking at your high E. And I thought, yes, I can see it. It's got to be a 10 because nines don't normally come out. Because I've got
no,
nines on some and tens on the others. I put nine, of course, then that's it. You have to start changing everything when you change the gauge of your strings, but it's all good fun.
that's the good thing about the drop pedal is because you don't have to. The only annoying thing about using that pedal is that if you're just playing in the room, you can still hear the acoustic strings from the guitar. So they're different, and it's really annoying because you can hear both, and it sounds horrendous.
Have you seen a Variax?
Yeah, that rings a
I've
bell.
I've got one.
Oh, nice.
Right. So then you get your internet lead, which plugs into the guitar, then plugs into the back of the Helix.
Uh-huh.
Right. So there, if you want to detune it, you don't have to change anything, just turn the knob
Yeah,
to do all
yeah.
sorts with it. It sounds like acoustic guitar and also
Mhm.
acoustic guitar. And and all sorts. So I've even got one of them. I mean, Gibson wise, I've got the Gibson Les Paul Special, cheapo thing. What a It's got a wraparound bridge,
Mhm.
yeah, which like to do that, doesn't it? And I thought, well, that's not good.
No, it's not good.
A bit of a
Not good.
hammer and stuff. But yes, we've got about five Gibsons, I think. Got a
That's
lot
great.
of it.
Can't have too many Gibsons.
Although I can't play like you can. But it's just something over the years. My bass guitar's a 5-string, a Toby, I think it's called. It was like a reissue from Epiphone or whatever. It's made in Indonesia, so it's fine. And I'm thinking, why do we get that? And it's got no dots. Got no
Mhm.
dots on it. And I thought, I'm actually surprised at how I seem to find the right notes on that when I'm playing, because I surprised myself. I thought, no, that's right, And but it's funny that. So the ears must still work.
That's the thing. You need to have good ear. And
Well, the
I
big
didn't
one.
I didn't really I didn't really play lead guitar at all until I started the channel. Until well, it was really because if you watch the very first video I did for Thrill, I didn't play the solo because
Ah,
and I said in the lesson I was like I'm not a lead player, so I didn't do the solo. But then after that, I really wanted to try and learn it. So I've learned everything, not everything, but Konami was a very big push to like get me into playing like lead guitar. So yeah, I owe her quite a lot.
well, that's it, isn't it? Certain people, you know, this is what happens to people. You'll get other people that like other guitarists and start doing their stuff. Me, of course, I don't sort of do covers or anything of that because I'm just me. I just want to be trying to be me,
Mm.
whatever me is. Don't know the theory of music. Just make stuff as he goes along. But it's me. And it's like, and I still haven't got my own sound yet. I'm still tweaking and messing about. Although when I do stuff, I've got some really strange sounds. I don't know why.
It's just
It's
your personality. It's just the
yeah.
strange.
Well, it's like when they use these vocal effects. I'm really into stuff like that. Something that's different. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just me. I'm a bit strange. I'm supposed to be still living in the past. You know, reach a certain age and that's it. You stop.
yeah.
Like my neighbour.
Well,
Keep.
I've done a lot of music like over the years, like my own music. So even doing these tribute songs, even though they're in the style of
Yeah,
a lot of my there's still a lot of my personality goes into those.
that's
Otherwise,
good.
it wouldn't be fun. You have
That,
to you have to
yeah,
you have to develop that as well.
But not only that, it's like, oh, I'm going to play in the style of this. It can't be that easy to do that, because when you're like, you know, you have your own way of playing, let's say,
Uh-huh.
and to play in somebody else's style, that can't
Yeah.
be easy.
No, no, it's not. It's not. I think it, but what's helped, you know, if you were to ask me to do it for another band, because I've been covering so many bandmate songs, I've picked up like so many things that Konami does. So it wasn't as hard as it would have been if it was just, you know, oh, here's a band, go play a song like that, you know, because I've
Yeah,
learned all the things she does. You know, I can incorporate that into my writing.
yeah. That's good. I mean, this is what I find interesting with what you're doing as well, because I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy, and to put the time and effort in that you're doing to it. That's why everybody needs to support him. Get out there and support him. Listen to the old fart. You know, this is it. This is why you need support. Come on, his channel needs support. Get out there and do it when you're being it. But yeah, I mean, this is why I think, you know, this is why I think you need try more support. And a lot of times, I don't think people that play guitars or start to learn realize, oh, that's not easy, is it?
Yeah, yeah. I
You
mean,
know,
I get so many nice comments though from people that are learning the songs and you know
oh, that's good.
lessons and stuff, which is you know someone commented the other day just you know saying that you know they hadn't played before until they hadn't even touched guitar before until they heard like Bandmate and they wanted to learn you know because they got that inspired. So you know I was in the same boat really with the lead stuff, even though I've been playing like guitar for years.
It's great. It's great. Well, I think what you're doing is absolutely fantastic. I really do. And I forget how I found you now. I've come across you somehow. I don't know what I was doing.
Well, I think you said someone sent you a link to. Did
Oh
someone
yeah,
else?
the good one. Yeah, yeah. Because I get loads of links, and I have to remember to write the person's name because I forget. I forget otherwise. Who's on the?
It's funny because someone said someone messaged me on uh, Facebook or Twitter and said, "Oh, someone's done a reaction to you, like to your one of your videos," and I was like, "Oh, I've made it! I'm a real YouTuber."
Well, that's me. I'm always looking for new and interesting things like yourself. What you're doing, you see, and moving forward. And plus, you know, Bandmade, obviously, and people obviously. But I mean, I think you'll see from my comment yesterday
Uh-huh.
when I said they're all going down the pub because it was a nice day. That's why nobody and you know, and if it's got Bandmade in the title, you'll get views.
I know, I know. And
And
like
I
I
know
said,
this from experience.
yeah, I know. I mean, I know it too. I know that all my bandmade videos are going to get watched so much more than any other videos. But I just, you know, I just make the videos I want to do because that's kind of what I want to do at the time. So I don't, you know, I don't set out to like do the bandmade ones just because I know that they're going to get me more views. You know,
Yeah.
I did say when the new album came out that I would do every song from it. So I am going to make my way steadily through each song from Unseen World. Uh, but I will throw in other ones in between. You know, I'm
You
not
know,
going
I'll be waiting. I'll be there.
to. What
Yeah.
matters is so.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know how long we've been going on with this for, but I'm going to bring it to an end. But we can do another one at another time of how things are progressing.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
would
know
be
what
awesome.
you think.
Yeah, I
So,
definitely great.
okay, so I'm going to say, look, everybody, the usual, you know, thank you for all your comments, all everything, as usual. And please, please, please stay safe. So it's bye from me and
Bye from me.